it seems we're rolling. So I've got to welcome you guys back for yet another episode of the AT show, ATI, Above the Influence. That's Ian over there, one of our hosts, and he's going to start us off with a shotgun with a noon.
What do frat guys say when their boys shotgunning?
I forgot. I don't know. What do they say?
I don't know.
Lucky for you, I have like 1 million toasts memorized. So
Hit us with one.
I think you might have heard this one before, but this is my favorite. This is my all-time go-to.
Are you sure you got a million toasts memorized?
Fuck. Wait.
This guy does not have any toasts
The
memorized.
beginning of the episode.
Yeah. We got to get monetized, gang.
All you hear is beep, beep.
Wait,
beep,
guys.
beep, beep.
Let me try one more time. Hold on. Let me look at my phone for 1 second, though. I know the general concept, but I want to nail it because this is for like everybody.
Is it that important?
Bro, just shotgun it, man.
It's good.
All right. Well, and to his left, we've got,
My name's Viet.
and my name's Wootak. So Above the Influence is a podcast that's all about our lives, but our growth as human beings. So it's 3 men on their journeys in very different stages of life, very different backgrounds, learning about themselves and progressing in business, emotional intelligence, relationships. We talk about current events, and we're just silly, goofy guys. All right, do it, man.
To rattlesnakes and oh my god, to rattlesnakes and condoms. 2 things you shouldn't with.
That's what you had to.
You had to look that up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay,
Oh, God.
that's pretty fast. Oh my god!
Sorry,
Look,
audio.
he's,
only.
he's crying. Oh
Dude,
my god,
okay.
he's dead ass crying.
I would have been way faster.
Don't put that on my couch, man. Put it down. Put it down on the
It
floor.
would have been way faster, but it was cold, guys. It was really cold.
Yeah, that shit looks like it's painful, bro. He's crying.
But
Thanks to today's sponsor. If you guys struggle to eat.
wait,
I was playing a joke.
They haven't sponsored this episode, but anyways.
speaking of shotgunning, though, we were just talking about Viet found out that I like to keep my keys in the fridge.
Oh yeah,
My car keys.
So every time I come, like Ian's working, I open the fridge and his keys are in there.
Yeah, so this is my life hack. This is a life hack for anyone who forgets things all the time. Because I don't lose stuff, but I misplace things a lot. Like I'll just put it down and forget about it. And one of the worst places for me is in someone else's fridge. Because like I'm never in that fridge. Like even if I scan the room to make sure I didn't forget anything, I'm not gonna open their fridge. But if I have something that I need to bring home that's in the fridge, I'll just leave my keys like on top of the Tupperware.
This shit is so funny, bro.
And because of that, I can't leave without it.
Yeah, that's true.
What's in the Tupperware?
It's like his lunch or something.
Yeah. But today, it's actually really random. It's smoked fish and cheese because my mom gave it to me.
That sounds pretty good.
It's pretty good.
What kind of smoked fish?
A white one, salmon, and Parmesan. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I haven't even started it. Yeah.
Oh man, I've been on a strict caloric deficit. I've just been so hungry every day, all day, every day.
Yeah. I think people forget this sometimes. Like, I think losing weight as a concept is pretty simple, but it's
Oh no, as a practice, it's the hardest shit ever.
it's not easy, but it's simple.
If you are
know
a big back like me and you love eating food, that shit is the toughest shit ever.
That's what I'm saying. I don't,
Opposite spectrum.
Yeah.
My problem's the opposite spectrum. I think today I ate a breakfast burrito and then the hot Cheetos you saw me eating.
Yep. Well, that's another thing is that you eat only things that are like very bad for you and like with your like appetite though.
I was doing pretty well, but the past 2-3 days I've been slacking.
Yeah.
Because I woke up 3 days ago, I was sick as shit. And then but like for one day. But then after that it just knocked all my routines out of skew.
do you think part of it is spicy? Like, do you think like all the eating all the spicy food like
Nah, it's
upsets
the
your
type of
appetite?
it's the type of food he eats, not the
I don't
spicy.
think so.
Yeah.
It's like all the processed, Well, we've got big news. Ian just got his first perm.
yeah.
This is a big moment in every Asian man's life. Every young Asian man's life, their first perm is pretty life-changing.
I like it. I feel kind of like a Korean grandma.
Yeah, you think you need to change up the style, I think.
Yeah, the
But,
style. I think maybe it's a little long on the sides and
Yeah.
a little short on the top.
Yeah. Go a little longer on the top. Maybe go for an undercut on the sides.
Yeah. But we're like, it's still though. I think this is probably like maybe top 2 Ian haircuts of my life.
Is your hair like really straight without the? Do you have Asian hair?
Very straight.
Really?
Yeah,
It's
very
very
straight.
Interesting.
Very no texture.
Yeah.
Is
But-
it Asian or white?
I'd say it's like a upper medium.
Upper medium.
Yeah.
It's got to be white.
Yeah. Yeah, but I don't know. I will say
Wait. Hoodie or no hoodie?
right now.
Does that shit got a hoodie or no hoodie?
Oh, it's got a hoodie.
Your cock.
Does it have a hoodie
Oh.
or no hoodie?
Oh no, dude.
No hoodie.
I'm circumcised as hell.
Oh,
He has a
shit.
hoodie.
I have a hoodie.
Really?
Yeah.
And that was on purpose, or?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I'm thankful though. I
Really?
love my hoodie. Yeah.
No. I mean,
If you really think about it, it's just like
It's
child mutilation.
completely unnecessary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And honestly, your is much better with the hoodie.
Like much better in what
I
sense?
don't know,
Like, you-
bro. I
you-
did not like sucking that when it had a.
That was a great one. I was like, what the is this guy talking about?
Yeah.
That was funny.
Would you rather live for a day? This is so random. Would you rather live for a day as like the opposite of yours, so you would be circumcised and me would be uncircumcised, or live for a day with a vagina?
Live for a day with a vagina. What the
Vagina.
Wait, really? I kind of feel like I've heard a lot of hype about being
I feel like-
uncircumcised.
I could pretend I was uncircumcised by just getting wet paper towel and like putting it there. Like, oh, I have a hoodie.
I've heard that like they cut
Now,
a lot
what
of
it is that your remains more sensitive because it's covered.
Yeah, I heard also there's like in the skin itself, there's a lot of nerves that they're just chopping off.
No, I don't know what they chop off exactly, but it's not necessarily my skin that's the nerves. It's more just like that the retains its nerves.
I think I've said this before, but you don't know. I had a late surgery.
How late?
I had mine when I was like, I think like 9 years old.
Oh,
so I
no.
remember like the healing process.
How
and, like,
painful was that?
Dude,
shit?
it was terrible. And there was one time towards the kind of the end of the healing process, but it wasn't like fully healed yet. I was in the shower and the band-aid was like coming off. So I just had to like rip it off.
Wait,
I
what was
remember the pain.
the thought process on not getting you circumcised as a baby and then going at 9 years old like,
It's like it's the thought process is that you gotta get it. People believe that you gotta get it circumcised, so it's like let's just do it.
I was
now.
also born in Vietnam, so maybe that played a part into it. I don't know. I've
Mm.
never really asked my parents like, "Hey,
yeah.
I
There was
didn't know
there
you
was
were
a
born in
point
Vietnam either. That's
I
crazy.
was born in Vietnam."
there was a point where we were discussing whether to get us circumcised, and I was like, no, I don't care.
How old? Like,
Like I was like a teenager, like I have memories of it.
Oh, shit.
wow.
Yeah, and I was just like, no, what the. We're way too far
That's
gone now.
scary, yeah.
Like this will traumatize
Post
me.
puberty, like that's insane.
Maybe
yeah.
not post puberty. I was maybe like 12. I don't know. I don't know what age I was.
I
was
honestly
young.
don't remember if my parents even told me what I was getting. I don't remember. I feel like I would have been scared. if
Yeah,
they
they
had
just
just
a-
took
told
you
me.
just a
there and
routine
just fucking
checkup.
chopped
Pretty
part of
sure,
your
yeah,
off.
and then I just went under. Like I remember the gas mask, and I woke up without a hoodie.
Yeah, I don't think I would circumcise my children.
Do they let you keep it like with wisdom teeth or?
Nah.
Wait. Who told me a story about somebody keeping their
Tristan.
Tristan told
Yeah.
us, right?
I think, man,
He kept his?
it's muddy.
I forgot who, but somebody recently told me a story about somebody keeping a foreskin.
Yeah. What would you even do with it though?
I have no clue.
Because it's not like a tooth. Like it won't just like last.
I'll wear like a ring
Oh.
because it's like a, you know what I mean? Like it's basically like a circle, like a stretchy circle.
Uh
So I think I would wear it like a ring. Maybe I'll dye it too,
huh.
and it'll be like a stretchy flesh ring.
Could you imagine you wear that shit out to like the club or something, and someone's like, "Yo, that's sick. Where'd
Where'd
you get that?" You're not
It's
gonna
like
believe
it's like
this.
how much is a circumcision?
You want to hold it? They're like, hold
I'm
it.
gonna just be touching people.
It's just the dumbest.
How much is a circumcision? Oh yeah, $4,000. Oh no, often exceeding $3,000 for adults. So that's like a $3,000 ring you'd be wearing, plus the cost of the.
It's
flesh.
kind of a flex,
Yeah, low-key.
actually.
All right. Anyways, this is disgusting conversation. Ian, do you feel like your perm has made you more confident?
So the thing is, I got a perm and then immediately went to San Diego to see my old friends and family. So I haven't been able
You
to
haven't
like,
tested it in the wild.
yeah, I haven't been able to test it on
Ooh.
women. But I will say, I've like the couple girls I've been talking to, I sent them pictures and they were like, I don't like it when guys know what to do to make them look better. Type. So
Girls that say that are don't listen to them. That's what a hater ass way to say.
Oh,
you
I
look
just feel like
better.
it's a good thing to hear though.
Yeah,
Like it's
yeah.
like, oh, so I like it looks so much markedly better that it's like, yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I will say it's expensive as and because of our hair type, it requires tons of upkeep. So that's the two things that are like kind of like maybe not something I would do all the
What do you mean
time.
upkeep?
Like you have to
You
do
gotta
it
do it
every
all the time.
6
Yeah,
to 8 weeks.
something like that.
And at
Like 6 months.
For your hair type,
I thought we had the same hair type.
Wootak and I
No.
are even straighter.
I have the
really?
straightest possible. Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
My shit like loosens before even my next haircut.
Yeah. And but this is what I came up with a plan. Because, okay, at that price range, that's like $40 a week. Okay, that's like pretty expensive to be upkeep. Plus, also, if you do
Just get your money up.
facts. If you do it too much, also, it can like damage your hair. And I have like severe fear of balding. So I think that too. But I thought what I should do, if I have like a ton of social events planned, I'll just get a perm. And then like during those like 4 to 6 weeks, like really try hard to get a girlfriend. and then if it doesn't work out, I'll just like reset for a while, wait a couple weeks, and then like maybe line up a couple more dates again, and then run it again 6 months later.
I'm crying. So in the 23 years that you've been single,
24,
24, I forgot you're
almost
24.
25.
24 years you've been single. You're like, now that I got a perm, I'm gonna get a girlfriend.
Well, or just like use the time very wisely that I do have a peak perm.
Oh my god, I'm about to be 27.
Old.
Holy. Whoa.
Whoa, that's late 20s, dog.
That's super late 20s.
Yeah,
Holy
yeah,
shit.
that's guaranteed late 20s. There's no argument for mid 20s either.
Yeah, I feel like mid 20, 24, 25, 26.
This
Yeah.
is the year. This is the year I'd
You
kill
become-
myself.
I mean, 27 club is a thing.
Yeah,
so,
holy
yeah. That's cool. You got
Oh
like
my
what
God.
380
Hey,
days
well, I'm
left,
saying
or-
is all my years of life after 27 were probably the best. So I would say thug it out.
cope. But yeah, so I don't know. That's all I have to say about the perm, though. I like it.
Do you feel like you ascended how many points?
Not a full point.
What were you before?
They did give me
Sub-
sub 3.
Sub 3?
That's pretty tough, dude.
That's up.
You
Wait,
were
wait,
wearing a
run-
hat though.
Run it back right now.
Okay, actually, I ran it back on my own time because I was like, "Am I really sub 3?" And it gave me Chad Light. So I think maybe that
Yeah.
platform is just like a bit
Yeah,
unpredictable.
It's certainly not the most
It's
accurate.
like
thing
all
to do.
lighting and
Yeah,
like
it's a game. It's just like a fun
Yeah.
little game on your phone. If you made it to this point, I'm gonna ask you a favor right now. Make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell, like, comment, fill the comment section with your name, fill it up. And also, we've got a special extra bonus content this week, and it's basically a draft. We're playing a song game where we're each giving our top 5 songs in a certain category. And the categories are top 5 divorced dad rock songs, top 5 songs ever. So we think we're giving you our top 5, not favorite, slightly favorite, but just like best songs ever, and top 5 toxic rap / R&B songs.
And this was because the Grammys are happening soon.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's why.
Yeah.
Well, we in the meantime we went to Vegas.
Yeah. Well, you were there.
I
But
was there, and they
the
were
team
visiting
visited.
me in Vegas. And I got my Vegas license. My car's registered there now.
I've
Hell
heard it
yeah.
was at least a little bit. I heard a bumpy ride.
It was the worst business trip of all time. It was the weekend was the most dead weekend in Vegas I've ever seen.
It's pretty bad.
And then I had Viet and Blade running around to try to catch man on the street interviews. I don't know if you guys have seen Viet appearing on the Super Bonsai account,
Mm-hmm.
but he is doing content here and there, doing man on the street interviews to promote the drinking gum. And so I was like, Vegas is like a no-brainer place. Everyone's outside on the strip drinking, right? Blah, blah, blah. Like, it's going to be great. Go there, it's dead empty. And then everyone you go up to is just,
They
like,
don't
the people that were there were just,
Because it was cold, you think? Or?
no. I think it was just an off weekend. Like, the only thing going on was Calvin Harris at XS, which we went to, which was lit. And, but anyways, these white guys from, like, Montana or whatever, or Michigan,
Something with an M. I forgot.
were racist to
This is
Viet.
the first interview we finally got. And then I was super nice to them. I was like, you guys get hangovers? And they're like, no. I'm like, where are you guys from? You're like, Michigan. I'm like, that's why. And then, yeah. They were
You're from Michigan, so you don't get hangovers?
yeah, it's like the Midwest. Like I knew what to say to like cater to their like little stupid egos.
So what? And then how were they racist to you?
I gave them the gum after, and then one of them. So I was interviewing like one guy. I was talking to one guy, and he had like 3 or 4 of his friends. And
I saw the video footage, by the way. I didn't see the footage of him being racist, but I looked at them and I was like,
yeah,
these guys look racist.
immediately.
You
And
didn't catch the racism on camera?
I guess not.
Oh,
because
man.
they said it as they were walking away. One of them was like, "Thank you, Ching Chong."
As they're walking away too, just to drive by.
All right, bro.
We just look at them. I was looking at them in the thing. I'm like, it has to be these guys. They look so racist. But
Anything
yeah.
else notable happened on the trip?
No, that was about it.
I heard you had to be rescued.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. I K-holed.
Yeah.
That was my last time doing
Every
ketamine.
single time.
Ever?
Yeah, probably.
He says that every time too. Actually.
No, I don't. I've never once found a problem with my K-wholeness.
You know, I
Until
will
this
say,
time.
I think something that you got to give a chance is ketamine without alcohol. Because they
I
operate.
just sat here and told you I'm just done doing ketamine.
Well, no, and I'm telling you, I'm trying to.
bro, I'm not even drinking
I'm-
alcohol.
He's
I'm
trying to convince you to do.
I'm trying to be an optimist. I just feel like
The optimism is I'm being healthy.
Yeah, leave him alone. We're finally getting him to a place where we don't have to wheelchair him out of places. At the
Yeah,
end of
yeah.
the night.
that was a funny ass video. Like you up in the wheelchair.
It was So what happened was we left. What club were we? At?
We left excess to go to
XS.
to go to.
We were going
Dre's.
to Dre's, and Wootak had said, "Hey, just be careful because last time that shit took you out." And I was like, "Yeah, I know." And I took one bump. Next thing I know, I was slumping over, but my head was still there. So I'm realizing I'm slumping over. I just can't get back up.
No
Like, I'm
control.
in the backseat. Yeah. So I'm literally in the backseat. I'm like this. I'm like, my mind is telling me like,
Get up.
get back up. just
Also,
get back up.
the Uber driver staring at this guy so nervously the whole time, and I have to keep telling him like, "Don't worry, he's not even drunk. He didn't
He's
even
had a
drink.
few-
It's drugs. Like he won't throw up off this."
That's
Like,
It was-
worse.
I think it was also like I drank. So I haven't drank much in the
Yeah.
past few months, and I drank quite a bit that night. Like I took a few shots.
Yeah.
So that definitely played a part.
yeah.
But yeah, so they got to Dre's, and my head's down, so I don't really know what's going on, but I can hear everything. And he's basically telling the Uber driver like, "Hey, he's not gonna throw up. Like he didn't drink that much. He's just tired or whatever. Can you take him back to his hotel?"
No,
And then-
because I asked Viet, "Are you coming in or are you? Are you good to
And
come
just
in?"
nonverbal.
Yeah, and he's like, "I gotta go home."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Oh shit!" So I'm like, "There's no way we call a new Uber and the guy's gonna take this guy looking like that, right?"
Right.
So
Smart
I'm like,
thinking.
this guy has to take him, and the guy is already so pissed that Vit's in his car because he's just looking at Vit like the whole time, and I'm like, "Yo, listen, he's not gonna throw up. Or like I promise you, he's not drunk. He took stuff, but that stuff doesn't make you throw up. He's just like paralyzed essentially." and, and he's just not looking happy.
tranquilized.
He's not looking happy, right? And I'm like, listen. And plus, I was like, yo, I'm not trying to go take care of this man's right now.
Yeah.
There's only so much time left to be outside.
And you were still trying to get clips, right? I mean,
No. It
Oh,
was
that
just
was
me,
after
Blade,
the
and
night.
this girl, right? We were just trying to go to Dre's.
You
We
had
were
thrown
trying
in
to
the towel.
meet up with other people that were going to Dre's. So we were just but then Tristan had left to get food. He didn't want to go to Dre's. So I called Tristan. I'm like, "Tristan, where are you?" And he was like getting his food. I'm like, and they were staying at the same hotel. And I'm like, "Can you please meet Vit at the fucking lobby of MGM Grand
mhm.
and make sure he gets to his room?" And he's like, "Well, what happened?" And I explained. He's like, "All right, fine. I'm gonna meet him there." So I bet. So now I turn back to like convince the Uber driver, right? I'm like, "Bro, I'll pay you cash right now to just make sure he gets to MGM Grand." I give him 20, right? And then the whole time I'm explaining, like, when you get there, right? Like, just don't worry, he's not gonna throw up. And he's just sitting there holding the 20, like looking pissed. I give him another 20. And I'm like, I swear to God, like he's not gonna throw up. And then he's like, "All right, fine." Like with the 40, he seems fine, right? The Uber would have been $9, by the way, to get from where we were to MGM Grand.
Wow. So you were close.
And then I tell him, I'm like, "Can you take down this guy's number? His name's Tristan. And when you get there, call him and have him come get this guy out the car." And he's looking at me like, and I'm like, "Here's another $20."
I appreciate it.
So it cost $60.
Balling him out, dude.
One way Uber that would have taken $9, but the guy was just so not about it. Thankfully, he stopped at 60. So then he takes him to the MGM Grand. Apparently, he just left him on the curb. What
No,
happened?
I was sitting there. He was on the phone with somebody.
Probably
and then-
Tristan.
No, with somebody else. He was just
Okay.
like blah blah blah. Tristan took forever. I guess his Uber canceled, so he had to order another one. I don't know. I
Tristan's
got the
late in
urge to throw
everything.
up. Yeah, I got the urge to throw up, so I'm like, I'm not doing it in this car. So I forced myself to get up, walk out. I stumbled to the side of the hotel, threw up in a trash can, and then laid back against the wall. And I was like, literally, just like I looked like a crackhead,
Dude,
like slumped
you are a
over,
crackhead, bro.
throw up and spit all over my chin, like just waiting on Tristan. And the more time that passed, the more I'm like, all right, fuck this guy. Like, where are you at, bro? So I try to text him. Nothing like readable at all came out. Eventually, he comes up. Like I see, and I'm like this, right? So I can't move my head. So all I see is I hear people, like I hear his footsteps running up, and then I see his boots like out of the corner of my eyes. I'm like, hey Tristan. And then he got me up, and he was like carrying me, like my arm was around his shoulders and carrying me, and I was just limp. Dude, we walk into the hotel. Dude comes up. One of the workers, security guards, comes up. She's like, "You guys need a wheelchair?" Tristan's like, "Nah, I got him." No, I want the wheelchair. So that's how I ended up in the wheelchair.
Aura.
And then just because I wanted pictures of it, I thought it was funny.
Yeah, that's
and
awesome.
then we got to the elevator. I just hopped up out of the wheelchair.
You should have got hella pictures of the video. Yeah, that was fire. Oh man.
Yeah, after that, I was just like, nah, I think I'm done with ketamine.
Yeah, the second I seen your head go down, I was looking at you so pissed. I'm like, this again, bro. Like we're on the like, you know what I mean? Like, cause it's like if you don't get up and look completely fine by the end of this Uber ride, like someone's gonna take you to your hotel. You know?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
How did Tristan even find you? He just like
You
was
just
running
sitting in
around.
front of the lobby.
I was right in front of the lobby.
Oh, I thought you meant you like went and found a trash can somewhere. Okay, that makes
No,
sense.
right in front of the lobby.
Okay.
With people coming in and out, and he's just drooling on himself.
That's just great. That just goes to show how like common that shit is in Vegas. People just see it and they're like, "Yep, hell yeah." They just like, keep walking. Like,
Yep.
Yeah,
I mean,
like-
the guy had the wheelchair ready for him, bro.
yeah, literally. Because I feel like if that were to happen, even like in K Town, someone would walk up and be like, "Hey, man, like, are you good?"
No. Fuck. I mean, if they were alone, yeah,
Yeah,
probably,
yeah,
yeah,
which,
yeah.
you know, like if someone would just slouch outside of Mama Line.
I mean,
like
to be
that,
honest, if it was that guy slouched outside of Mama, nah, I'm not going up to him. If it was a girl alone, you'd be worried, right?
Yeah.
Like, but like grown man, especially the one that looks like that, you know, like very thuggerly.
But what if they're like mad dripped though?
I'm just a little
Just
guy.
rob him.
No. It's not that I'm like afraid. It's just like this guy can take care of himself. This is a grown
I
man.
can't.
Yeah.
But he clearly could
I'm
not.
just a little boy.
Well, okay, maybe a short break from ketamine.
No, I think I'm just done.
Yeah, just be done. Yeah. I'm sober. I remained
Good.
Mainly
I
sober.
feel like ketamine also has a lower margin for error. It's like
Especially if you're drinking.
if you're drinking or cooked,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, it's the same. It's the same like receptors. So
Either way.
it doesn't align with my image of trying to be healthier anyways. So I don't really feel like it's not a sad decision. I'm just like, I had my fun with it.
It is infinitely healthier than alcohol.
it's true.
Yeah.
Assuming your ketamine is ketamine.
Yeah.
That's the one thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, so then we just had fun. Fucking ate food the next day.
Nice.
That was it. But like terrible for business. Like we barely got any videos. I spent all that money bringing everyone to Vegas. It was trash.
Dude, I've been quitting vaping. I feel like I'm super like mucusy and like I cough a lot.
Are you taking anything for that?
No, I've just been thugging it out. Am I supposed to take medicine?
Nah, well, I don't think you need medicine, but I don't know if you know this about super lungs. So super lungs is a mucus detox. It uses natural herbs too. So it's all natural shit like mullein, elderberry, reishi mushrooms. And what it does is it helps you loosen mucus, expel it all out. So all that mucusy cough that you got going on, it's going to help get rid of that. Elderberry and things to soothe your throat, calm inflammation, and prevent you from getting sick afterwards anyways. So that's for you.
Thank you.
It's super easy to use too, because I know you're a lazy ass, would not stick to any supplements or medicines. So it's just 2 droppers a day. Just 2 droppers, just like that. And you put it under your tongue. Squeeze it under your tongue. Yep, 2 full droppers. Hold it for 5 seconds. That way it's absorbed sublingually, which means it acts faster than if you were to just digest it. These are doctor formulated to be 9 times stronger than the raw herbs. So that's why we can get away with just you doing 2 droppers like that instead of swallowing like a handful of pills. And that's also why it's been flying off the shelves. It's sold out twice already.
Tastes really good. Tastes like Like herbal marshmallows.
Yeah, it's got marshmallow root in it. The elderberry makes it naturally sweet. Every time I'm sick, I take that. I go through a bottle of it. It clears my... I literally start rinsing mucus out of my lungs. It's like Drano. If you guys hit the link in the description, we always offer 20% off if you subscribe. Plus, you get to stack discounts. So if you buy multiple, you get the bundle discount, free shipping. Abuse all the discounts you possibly can. The link's right down there. I would hurry, though. This product has been moving recently. It's become our #2 bestseller, and it's sold out twice. So move quickly, act on it, and take care of your lung health. But what's this new 2-man I heard that you invented with your friend?
Dude, okay. Yeah, so my buddy and I came up with a new kind of 2-man because we were in this situation where we both had girls we wanted to go on dates with, but we also wanted to hang out. And these girls...
That's just the 2-man.
No, because I think 2-man is like the girls know each other and the guys know each other.
No. You can both just bring your own girl.
No.
Okay, but what we also added in, though, was like some theatrics.
What's the theatrics?
So we both separately to
Another
our
guy. Then Ian sits in the cuck chair. Oh, my bad. The command center.
Command center. Is that a real thing?
That's what I call mine.
It's like Dom version of cup chair. No. Yeah. So we both told our girls to show up to the same bar and we're like, oh yeah, like, let's go. Or no, like we picked them up and then. Like,
and you pretended to run into each other.
Yes. We're like,
so the fake 2-man.
Yeah, we're like, oh my, what are you doing here?
The performative 2-man.
What do you call it? The hezzy?
No, we didn't have a name for it, but it's just, it's fun because like it's combination like
you gotta act.
You're
surprised,
and you get to gamble because it's like these girls just might not get along, and like you just have to pitch like within like 5 minutes of like talking like. Let's all just hang out.
Well, yeah, I feel like no one would ever say no to that.
Yeah.
And it's certainly the 2-on-2 scenario always more comfortable.
Wait.
Because if there's ever any like dead space of you and the person you're trying to get at, you can talk to the person you're comfortable with.
So the reason why we even like felt the need to invent this though is that like.
By the way, you are not the first person to ever invent that.
To fake the
You're certainly not the first person.
Surprise 2-man.
Yeah. You think in fucking however many thousands of years of human civilization that two dudes were not like, yo, let's fucking go on the dates in the same place together and just hang out.
Well, I mean, okay. I don't know if we invented it, but it was the first time I've heard of it.
Okay.
But
hey, we should do that. Let's set that up, dog.
Bonus content.
Let's run that shit.
But I guess we were under the impression that if the girls don't know each other, it's like not a valid 2-man. But is that not the case? Do you disagree?
That's certainly not the case. No. It's just like the only reason why the 4 of you would be hanging out together is like some connection, right?
Yeah.
So like if it's you and your boy, like, and I don't see any scenario where the girl would say no. I mean, like first date is like not ideal. So like yeah, like theatrical, like setting it up theatrically like that, honestly, is like if you need it that way. And honestly, you can do it also like where it's like you meet at the second place, you know, like you go somewhere together, maybe it's dinner together, and then you link up for drinks with friends with their dates afterwards.
That's the evolution.
What I've been trying to do is just go do like a group date night. That's what I like. I think that shit is so fire when it's just like you and all your friends with either their significant other or just like a date they're bringing, and you guys just fucking do cool shit together. You just do a fun night.
But like you're talking more than just 2-on-2.
Yeah. Like literally, like imagine all of us. Everyone just brought a date, and we just went to like a nice ass dinner, and then went to play like fucking Top Golf, and then hit the club after or some shit. You know, like just fucking a fun day, right? We all bring somebody we're interested in.
I know this isn't what you're getting at. But this sounds like the way a swinger would like.
No, because we do not go home together afterwards, Ian.
No, I know you're not, but that's what it sounds like. Though.
You know, I've come home.
Ian would try to.
I've come home on dates, and Ian is just in my house.
We talked.
And the girl's like, "Who the fuck is that?"
Dude, the next level is you're gonna come home on a date, and I'm gonna be in your house with a girl.
No, fuck no.
What are you doing here?
I'll strangle you. What's funny is when I've left places, I've offered Ian like my car and apartment to like go flex on girls, and he will never take
fraud maxing.
Ian, why don't you want to fraud max with my stuff?
It just
doesn't feel right.
And then I just let them down later. Like that's just so tough. Like I drive a Honda Civic. It's a 2-door though. It's sporty.
Okay, maybe not the car, but what about you could just bring them here and be like, "Oh, this is where I work." It's like our studio.
Okay, but okay.
Basically, your second home.
You cannot tell me with a straight face that you want me to fuck someone here.
No, I don't.
Okay, well then, so why would I bring them here?
All right, listen. If it was like your first baddie, I would want you to have every advantage you could have.
Okay.
Just clean
And-
your sheets.
Yeah, and you just gotta wash my sheets and then pray in the room and expel it of all the demons you just.
Yeah, like a sage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. If it's like bad, like, but I'll save that. We'll say
Yeah,
that's like that.
like the baddie you were trying to pull
That's like
earlier
my-
this year.
Using your apartment's like my ult. Like we'll save it for like,
yeah.
Like the one master ball you get.
But also be funny, like, hey, I work here. Let's fuck. Like, that's kind of crazy.
Okay, don't put it like that.
Yeah.
Just be like, this is like our studio,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
like, there's a bed here. Like, some of us stay here. Just pretend it's not my
Yeah,
place.
take your clothes off.
You just made it weird. I didn't want it to be weird
you're
like
right, you're
that.
right.
Oh man. Speaking of dating, we've never been on a 2-man, and you think we have opposite dating issues?
I do.
What does that even mean?
Okay. So I think it's fair to say that you and I are at least both open to the idea of monogamy. I think for you, you're looking for it.
Okay,
Right.
I'm not saying open to the idea. What the fuck does that mean?
You're
Ian?
open. You're looking for it, and I'm honestly,
I am a monogamous person. Yes.
yeah. Like you're looking for like a long term partner.
Yes.
basically.
Yes.
And it's not that I'm like not looking for it, like, but I'm very open to the idea, and like it's something that, especially as I get older, I'm leaning more into.
I'm very open to the idea
Yeah,
of monogamy.
yeah.
You crack me up, Ian.
But I think that we both have had trouble finding that person.
Yes.
And so
You don't have to rub it in, Ian.
I realized recently that I think we deal with the opposite issue.
What is it?
So my issue, so I tend to get along quite well with a lot of the people who I date, right?
Uh-huh.
Whether it be like, just like I enjoy spending time with them, but the big hurdle for me is like maybe either the physical or sexual compatibility just isn't quite there. And that's why we've talked about this before. I end up with so many of these like sleepover slime type situations where it's like someone who I end up love spending time with, but I just like don't really want to have sex with them. And so because of that, like I can't be monogamous with them.
Yeah.
They're like a great friend, and if they did, if we did have more of a like physical and sexual chemistry, maybe I would actually date these people.
Mm-hmm.
On the opposite end, I think you would refuse to date someone who you weren't physically attracted to.
Oh yeah, that wouldn't even.
Yeah, and that's like the normal thing. I
Yeah,
think.
they don't exist to me
Yeah. Well,
in that realm.
yeah. But I think like your sticking point is oftentimes like behavioral or like personality or like values.
Yeah, I'd say it's mainly values.
Yeah.
It's rarely like nowadays. If I can't handle their personality either, like I will rarely be able to get over the hump to like even sleep with them. So it's like, yeah, I agree to an extent, but I also think that most of the girls I even hook up with, I do enjoy spending time with them.
Yeah.
And that it's more of like, do I want my kids to be exactly like you though? No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want our values are different enough where I don't want my family having those values, Yeah.
Do you think, because obviously part of it is like an incompatible partner, but I think part of it is also just us being incompatible with like finding a monogamous partner. If that makes sense?
What the fuck? What does that mean?
Like, I think you've said this before, like, it's hard to build a company and run it as a CEO and also have a-
Yeah. It's more, yes, I agree, because relationships take time to invest into. And when you have higher priorities, it is certainly difficult to find a girl that will understand that from minute one. Like
Yeah.
sometimes if you build with a girl and then you start the thing that's like the priority, and then they believe in you, and then they'll let themselves become a second priority to that thing because they love you and believe in you. That happens. But it's very difficult to like start anything at all when I don't care enough to, because I have a higher priority.
Yeah,
in
but
my
I guess
life.
my question was like, so obviously maybe the reason why we are denying partners is pretty different. But do you think maybe like internally,
Wait,
like,
why are you denying partners then?
like mostly looks and sexual compatibility?
Okay. I forgot.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
Continue.
And but do you think maybe like our personal incompatibility with finding partners is similar? Because I think it is. Like where it's like for you, it's like you're building a company. For me, it's like I'm full throttle on this content thing. Like it's like
Yeah. You also have a higher priority. Yeah.
like self and specifically like an entrepreneurial like growth aspect almost like I don't know.
Well, I don't know what you're asking beyond that.
I don't know. I think I'm getting real meta with it right now, but
Fuck you mean meta with it?
no, like I think maybe like the reason why we discount other partners is different, but the reason why like we discount ourselves from joining into a monogamous relationship is pretty similar. Like I think both of it's like it's because we're so focused on like some sort of growth opportunity or
to an extent, yeah. I think that I always tell myself if I met the right one, I would find the time.
Yeah. But is that cope? Because I also tell myself that, but it's been 24 years.
Yeah, I think it to an extent it is cope, but I think that there was at least the one time that I was like really really considering it, and yeah.
What about you, Viet?
Do you think you would pull better women if you stopped lowering your own standards? If you would abide by your standards? Because you said your problem is that you keep entertaining
going out with
women,
or hooking up with girls that you don't even find attractive.
It's not that I don't find them attractive, but it's just like I don't find them attractive enough to be the only one I'm sleeping with, if that makes sense.
But exactly. What if you only slept with women that you found that
I
attractive?
wouldn't sleep with women then. I think the and that's the problem.
What's wrong with that?
The greatest men are born in isolation.
Yeah. No, and I think
that's kind of what we're getting at. It's
Yeah.
like, what if you just don't fuck?
and it's not even like I'm dating like that actively, but I think it might just be a basic human
Desire,
to be desired.
of course. Well, but what I respect about Viet is that Viet gets off on just knowing that they desire him, that he doesn't need to.
Never needed.
I don't even get that
most
though.
of the time. Well, also there was
It's not that you don't get that. We're saying in the exact scenarios where you've been in, where you have sex with girls that you're not seeing a future with. What if you just didn't left it right before the sex part?
Because you got to understand, before I blew up and before I realized I was like good looking, there was a time where I didn't like who I was. But the one thing I made sure of was I was never, I might have slipped up once or twice, but I would never fuck anybody who I wasn't like
quite attracted to.
Because
Yeah.
it's like, to me, it's like, if the woman I want doesn't want me, what do I need to improve about myself to pull her rather than settle for her? Not to use women as objects, but
No, I don't think you were.
That didn't sound that way at all until you said that.
But that's and for a long time I said it as a joke, but I was like, I don't got much, but I got standards. And it's like, it really stuck in my mind, at least, because that's just how I interpreted it and internalized it. It's like, I'm not where I want to be yet to pull her. I'm definitely not going to settle for her, because I could just use that time and effort to just put it back into me until I pull her.
Yeah. I mean, I think it is interesting that you mentioned the time and effort, because that's the issue for me. The sex, it's neither here nor there. Like, it's like, I don't really mind having sex with people who I'm like not head over heels for. But I agree, the time. It's the time and the money. Dating is expensive and dating takes time.
Yeah, hell no.
I think that's the two things that you're right. I could definitely reinvest a little bit. But I was gonna say for you, Viet, like, I mean, it sounds to me like you're fairly picky, not only with who you sleep with, but also who you date. Like, what do you think would be the primary thing that makes you discount other people from being a potential long-term partner?
I mean, I think I was pretty good at making sure morals like align and values align and shit. But then also my weakness has always been like giving multiple chances, which that sucks, because when things end, I'm angry at no one but myself. Yeah, I mean, I guess it just boils down to like, I've talked to some of the most beautiful women I've ever seen in my life, and in talking to them, morals align or didn't align, and like one of them lied to me one time about something stupid, and I was just like, actually, now that a lot of women have lied to me. Yeah, they suck.
So maybe like the like maybe then the largest discount for you is just like Lack of trust. Lack of the ability to develop trust.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has trust issues for sure.
If anything, it's just
But also, like, let's be honest. Like, if you just took one look, not to stereotype, but if you took one look at your type, let's say, or like,
I don't have a type.
you certainly have a type.
No.
I'm just saying. I feel like I could have guessed that. You know, you would have been lied to a few times.
What is like? Because
Because the one that lied to me was white a few years ago.
I'm not saying there's a racial type involved. There's no one race that lies a lot, right? Like every race lies, but there's a certain aesthetic and
Follower count.
yeah, follower count or like lifestyle that a girl lives that is, I think, prone to probably making up a white lie here and there to guard you from the truth of the matter, you know? Which I'm sure they're used to because they've just been in these scenarios a lot, right? So it's like, yeah.
I know that for you, like, obviously trust and this type of thing is like paramount. What is like the highest level of lie that you could take and keep going in a relationship? Because there's obviously some lies that are okay, right?
Ooh, that's a good question. What's the worst lie that you could take and still be in a relationship with someone? Santa Claus is real. That's as bad as it gets.
I think my guidelines are like if it's small enough that I think I can work to repair my trust in you, then I'm willing to give you a second chance. Or if we weren't already exclusive,
Are there any like
anything that happens in once we've had that conversation of like, okay, we are exclusive, blah blah blah. I don't care what excuse you give me. Like, I would never.
But what if they lied to you before you became exclusive, but then you become exclusive? Do you have to then go out and air out all the lies that you've told them in the past, or
you have to own that shit
and just be like, hey, by the way, this happened and I lied to you about it.
Yeah,
like you gotta you gotta bring it up. You gotta bring it to the forefront.
Me?
I'm saying like
the person
whoever
whoever
lied.
Yeah.
Wow.
What about like? But obviously, like, there are some lies that are like.
But in that case, I feel like it's just not a forgivable lie because no one's doing that. No, like I'll be honest. If I told a lie because I wasn't serious with a girl and then we start dating, I'm not gonna suddenly sit there and be like, hey, by the way, let me bring up this.
Let me break your trust from the start.
Yeah, let me bring up this thing that I totally lied about that I thought it would not be a non-issue, but now I'm gonna make it an issue. I'm gonna make you mad at me right now. Like, I'm going to incur your wrath just voluntarily.
I think I would.
You would do it.
I would. My whole thing is like, if we're just fooling around and blah, 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 then whatever, lie to me. I don't really care. But once we both communicate that we like each other and want to explore a future, what I expect is like, hey, I lied to you about this because I didn't think we had a future together. But now that I do see we have a future together, I want to bring this up and move past it.
Do you communicate that desire?
Yeah.
So you let them know, like, this is your chance.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fair then.
What I'll say is, like, now in my old age, like, I think when I was young, like early 20s, like lying to a situationship was just like almost normal. Like, you just didn't feel any, I guess, like.
I would never.
Okay, buddy.
Name one time I've ever done that.
I don't want to. Nor would I know a specific scenario.
I feel like I tell you.
Either way, so, like, it's not even like lying about anything big. Just like, why would I say something to piss you off if we're not committed? But now that I'm older, it's
I used to tell girls I was the owner of Super Bonsai.
Used to?
Did you actually?
No.
Okay. But yeah. So nowadays, even if we're not serious, I have like triply no reason to lie to you anyway. So yeah, most of the situations I end up in, I don't build up any lying whatsoever.
I low-key still tell girls I'm the owner of Super Bonsai. Wootak texts me, I'm like, oh, my assistant. But I think even you must agree, like, there are some categories of lies that are fine. What if it's like, Really? So like I don't know.
No, okay.
Like you wear some pants and she doesn't like it, but she's like, "Hey, those look great on you, baby." Like something like that. It's like
Okay,
such a whatever.
that's like not
yeah.
a. That's not the type of lie we're talking about.
Like what categories of lies are you talking about?
You're in a situationship with someone. You go away for 2 weeks. You come back. She's like, "Did you hook up with someone else like over there?"
Mhm.
And you did. And I think in most situationships that you're in, that there's no future, you have like a mutual understanding there's no future.
Uh-huh.
A lot of people would just lie and say
Yeah.
like, "No, I didn't." But nowadays, I'm saying like, and that's like this. That's what I mean by like I would have lied. But like nowadays, it's like, yeah, I did.
So it's specifically with
No, I would
like
tell her.
it's specific
I would tell her.
Exactly. Yeah, I would tell her.
and it's specifically with like okay, like
It's with
past
things like
romantic relationships.
Yeah,
stuff like that.
mostly dealing with like other romantic interests or sexual acts or whatever.
That makes sense.
I also think that if the lie would change their opinion about them sleeping with or being with you, and you know that and you lie about it, that's when it's fucked up. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And so like that scenario is something that I like. It's just like not worth lying about. You know?
Well, that makes sense because that's like it's not quite cheating, but it's like if you're willing to do this, then maybe type.
Yeah.
Like that's a mindset. That makes sense to me. Yeah.
Oh god. This is not good, by the way.
I like it.
And I feel no type of
No
if
more
anything, it just
social.
made me tired.
No, you're more talkative today because you drank it. I mean, I got no stake in that shit. I'm just saying. I saw that shit at the store. I see it at Aero One, and it was at Costco, and I'm like, let me try it.
Mm.
And they're blowing up. So at the very least, people like having a non-alcohol alternative.
I
you
wonder
know?
how they put protein into this.
It's whey isolate.
Oh really?
Does it taste like whey?
And it doesn't make it like chunky?
No,
Cool.
like there's ways. There's technology nowadays. You know, it's
There's
2026.
Damn.
But anyways, you got a story. You got another dating story. Ian?
I got another dating story.
You've been on the fucking streets.
No, not even. I think they've just racked up, and I just kind of forgot to refer back to my podcast theory list. But these have been racking up over the last like month or so.
Okay.
But this one is, I mean, this already happened. I wish I had consulted you guys though instead of consulting who I did consult. But
Who's your consult?
my queer female friend.
Mm,
It will make sense later.
yeah.
So I'm on Hinge and I matched with two girls within like maybe like 4 hours of each other. They both go to Occidental College. And
Go to
What
where?
college?
Occidental, it's just like maybe 15 minutes north of here.
Okay.
But I just like I didn't even think anything of it. Like I was just like, oh, I got Occidental's number today. Like it's working out for me. But I like separately talking to them, chat for a while, plan a date, and then like literally like,
with both of these girls.
separately. Yeah, I didn't even. And then like 2 days before, one of them posted the other one on her story for her birthday. They're best friends, and neither of them know.
That's hilarious.
And so at this point, I'm like talking. I'd never been in a situation like this before, and I was like asking different people what to do, and they were both bisexual.
Uh-huh.
So I asked my queer female friend what to do.
What did she say?
She said to just come clean and tell them.
Uh-huh.
So in my mind, there's like 3 options. One option, come clean and tell them. Second option, don't even like pretend like I didn't know. And then like when they introduce, inevitably I'm gonna meet one of their friends, right? And they're like, hey, like come meet my friends. And then whoa, like the Spider-Man meme.
Uh-huh.
And then the third option is they're both bisexual. They both like me.
No, that option's not working.
That's
dog.
shooting from the moon.
Yeah.
That's the Steph Curry from fucking the outer
Hey,
galaxy.
you feel like you're up for it. I say take the shot.
Yeah, well, and so I did end up just coming clean. I was like, hey, like
Wrong choice.
you know that person?
Wrong choice.
And then one of them just called dibs on me.
Which one? The one you wanted less. I knew it.
Wait, what do you mean called like when you talk to them, or had they already consulted each other?
So they were like ha ha ha, this is so funny. And then they like just talked to each other, and then she was like, hey, so like so that I can keep pursuing this.
No, here's what you should have done.
And then sorry.
I'll let you finish.
I floated the threesome.
Oh, because
Because
you fumbled it in every way
listen,
possible.
at that point, it's like at that point, Well, might as well, right? But I was like super nonchalant about it. Like I was like, hey, listen, like I know you guys are friends. I don't want to come in between you. What if like just because here's the thing, like I don't want to make sure I want to make sure that this doesn't cause any problems. It seems like you guys are really close friends. I really like talking to both of you. What if all three of us hung out? Not even as a date, but just to like assess the vibes, you know? They saw straight through it. They're like, are you proposing a threesome? I was like, yeah.
Should have said yeah.
I did. And I was like,
hell yeah.
yeah. And they were like, nah. And I was like, all right.
Listen, buddy, if they're bisexual and they are best friends, that means they're not having sex with each other for whatever reason.
Yeah.
That means the concept of a threesome is just not just the fact that they're open to the idea of women doesn't mean that they're fucking each other, Darren. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, and I agree, but I think what was tripping me up is like, how can you guys be best friends and after not only talking to me for a week, but also planning a date that you don't tell each other? So I was like, maybe this is like a psyop, and they're like,
No, you gotta read in between the lines, bro. None of them wanted to bring it up because they both had interest in you. What you should have done was go on the first date,
yeah,
then go on the second.
collect information.
No, fuck that. Who cares about the information?
Oh.
The end goal is still to have both of them.
At the same time.
No,
Separately.
maybe at the
Maybe,
same time.
maybe.
So this is
Yeah.
what you do. You go on the first date, you go on the second date. Whoever you end up with, when you meet the other one, when you meet both of them in conjunction, the other one is still like, okay, I went on a date with him and now he's with my friend.
Mm-mm.
You're still seen as the prize. That would have paved the way more for your threesome, more than,
Yeah.
hey guys, I know we have all been talking.
yeah, you just threw it out the window. If the threesome was the goal, you
You
should
gotta
have just.
act aloof.
Yeah.
I will say though, I don't know if it's dead because I like kind of like disengaged a little bit, and then like out of nowhere, 4 days later, they send me a picture together, being like, "Look at our outfits."
I wouldn't read too much into that.
Mm. Hey, keep it alive. I would have just acted like it.
Did you respond?
Yeah, I feel like you
Yeah.
overreacted.
I said I miss you both.
Hell yeah.
Nice, that was a good one. I think that you overreacted. Like, I don't think that's a big deal at all. Like, that's on them to like discuss that between themselves, and just go on both dates and then see what happens after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just a really funny situation though, because I was like, "Ooh, they're best friends." Like that's
Yeah.
crazy. But they both go to college and they're both on break at the time, so I think that's probably why they hadn't told each other.
Yeah. Next time, just don't overreact. Just go through the motions.
Keep
like,
it cool. Keep
like
it cool.
normal, yeah.
In high school, I used to, I think I've said this before. In high school, I used to make it a point to add all of her friends in a group chat and try to talk to all of them.
I remember you told me that.
I've done
What?
that like twice, I think.
Savage.
I don't. Wait. What do you?
Like if I was interested in a girl,
Uh-huh.
but she had hot friends, I would just add all of them. I'm like, I want all of you.
To a group chat.
And then
say
see
that.
you just like see who sticks.
And that was Riz, or
I guess it worked.
It worked. It worked.
man. Imagine looking like this guy, man.
No,
You
in
can
high school,
say anything you want.
In high school, I wasn't like
Yeah,
this,
it's
though.
more the attitude because, like, yes, he's a very gorgeous man, but like, there's gorgeous men that could not get away with that. Like,
Yeah.
it's way more attitude based. Oh man, all right. What is this thing about ChatGPT you got written, Viet?
Oh, so what I've done now is, you guys know I'm very obsessed with being healthy and self-growth and whatever,
Mhm.
trying to be
Yeah.
healthy in the sense of, well, nowadays more
Healthy in all aspects.
all
Just
aspects.
gr-
yes.
growing closer to being healthy in all
Yes,
aspects.
yes,
This guy was smashing a bag of hot Cheetos like 45 minutes ago.
Yeah, he's very far, but if you saw where he was coming from,
Making progress.
Yeah.
Yes. So what I have realized is a very nice tool to have is ChatGPT. When I have a reaction, a negative reaction, whereas in the past I've always I've always used anger as a shield for or as a mask for my pain or fear. And I'm in a point of my healing journey enough to know that. So I like to tell ChatGPT exactly what I feel, what caused it, is this correct or wrong, and how do I communicate this healthily, and how do I move on from this healthily. So
Mhm.
it's been quite helpful actually.
that is interesting. I feel like that would be quite helpful for
Yeah.
somebody.
Because it's like it's
I mean, talk about like an objective standpoint.
Yeah.
especially for me too, is like the type of person I am. I've never like best friend. Very rarely in my life have I come to him with my problems and asked for advice.
Mm-hmm.
Like once in a blue moon, I'll do that. If I'm like truly fucking like, I don't know what the fuck else to do.
He's the last resort.
Yeah, and it's also even with that,
But there's no resource before me either.
Yeah, I know, I
Like,
know.
Yeah, no. is I normally try to figure shit out on myself, but What was I saying? Oh, even with ChatGPT, it's like there's not that added stress and distrust of like, well, is he correct? Like, blah blah blah. Like, is the person I'm coming to? Because that's just another human being at the end of the day.
Right. Is
Shaped,
there a bias here?
yeah, exactly. Shaped by biases, shaped by trauma, shaped by the experiences they've gone through. This just seems a little bit more concise.
Yeah.
And you have that right there, and you're not bothering. And like, there's also the thought of like, whenever you go out for help, like the thought of bothering someone. I think that is what makes people not like asking for help. But ChatGPT is like, hey man, I pay for the subscription. You owe me this help.
Yep.
Can you talk about an example of when you've done this recently and found it to be very helpful, like a specific?
No, because it was to Tiff, and I don't want to talk about
No,
it.
yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Is that the only times you've used it?
Yeah, that's the only woman I've been involved with for the past.
But the only time you've had like a negative reaction like that was
because ChatGPT before, I feel like ChatGPT kind of blew up out of nowhere. At least for me, I was never in tune.
How long has it been around now? 2 years? A year?
It was right after I graduated college, so about 2.5 years maybe.
And I was also always just like, fuck that. I'm not using that shit until quite recently, actually.
Yeah.
But in saying that, it's very, very a double-edged sword though, because I saw on. It's almost like the worst therapist you can have, because what it does is, in any aspect I've noticed, it tends to validate your.
You can turn that off. There's certain ways to there's like fucking a mode too that you can go on ChatGPT and like switch it, where it switches from like trying to like make you feel good to like giving you real answers. But also a way that you can bypass that in the prompt is like, you are an expert, don't sugarcoat things.
Yeah.
So by making them an expert on the subject is like you are an expert on the subject, give me the real facts, like not like what I want to hear, right?
Yeah.
Like make that clear in the things you write, because then it stops giving you the, hey, this is what you want to hear. Like, I'm going to take from your question and mold an answer that I think you want, not like the right answer, right? So like you have to prompt it that way.
Yeah, so why I brought that up was I saw a tweet that blew up, and it was like, I think the prompt was like, hey, I cheated on my boyfriend because he didn't like get me flowers or something. And ChatGPT was just like, what you did wasn't right, but like it wasn't wrong either.
Yeah.
This came from a place of not being seen, heard, or loved. Blah blah blah. I'm like, yo, shut the fuck up.
Shut it all down right now. Nuke the microchip facilities.
So that's why I said it's the worst type of therapist
it's
can
the
have.
worst type. It's the exact. Well, the issue with ChatGPT is it's the exact type of therapist that you prompt it to be.
Mm-hmm.
That so like somebody who's seeking validation, somebody like that would go to a therapist and fucking lie to them to hear what they want to hear anyways. So it's like, yeah, it's a reflection of yourself and like a reflection of how well you know how to prompt it and how real you're gonna be about prompting it. Because for me, whenever I use it for like therapy or like mental health guidance and stuff like that, it's pretty fucking brutally honest with me. So
Yeah.
But I prompt it that way.
I also had another passing thought earlier tonight as I was thinking about this question. Is I realized the last time I was going to therapy regularly, I had a massive ego. In the sense of, like, I've always said I don't want my therapist to coddle me, blah blah blah. And I had a therapist that was like I would, for example, I would tell her like, I have really explosive bursts of anger whenever I feel like I've been betrayed, lied to, or whatever, right? And she had sat there and in my mind back then tried to coddle me. And what I mean by that is saying like, yes, your reaction was bad, but it makes sense and there's a reason why you did it. But how I took it, I remember, was I don't need you to tell me that I'm correct in feeling that way, because I hated that part of me so much. I don't want you to tell me that. I want you to tell me how to stop being like that.
Yeah.
Not realizing that there are certain people that come into therapy and truly think so deeply that because I reacted that way, they don't understand why they reacted that way. So it's the therapist's job to tell them why. But I had done enough self-work to be like, okay, I understand why I react that way. I just want you to tell me how to stop that. So I think a part of me had started to tune her out right from that.
Yeah.
Like, you're just another one of those therapists that are gonna coddle me. And that was my ego.
Therapy doesn't work. Just kidding. I was just kidding.
I just like I feel like therapy like it's not that therapy like necessarily works or doesn't, but it's just like are you doing the work in therapy? Like I think you got to be ready for it, you know? Like
yeah, I think it depends on the person, the therapist. There's too many factors that like the lightning in a bottle situations where it works. Yeah. I think there's other ways to the answer. All right. I've got this crazy story if you guys want to hear it. It's a current event happening.
I'm okay.
Right now.
Move on.
Okay. I understood. Anyways, what is a scented candle?
All right, I'll hear it.
Yeah, and I'm gonna beat your ass.
I'm ready for it.
All right, so in Billings, Montana, there was this high school senior who stabbed her teacher for rejecting her.
Sexually speaking, or like romantically speaking.
Basically.
Yeah.
Now, this is a story that's going bananas on TikTok. If you Google it, like it is real. Like it seems so unrealistic that people are like, this is fake. But it's real. Like there's all their local news networks are reporting on it. There's not that many details though. They're really, really hush hush about the details. But the fucking TikTok detectives are going crazy. So there's this girl, and her name is apparently Kaylee. I don't know if this is true or not, right? But this is what her name is on TikTok. People found her TikTok. People found her Pinterest boards, right? And so what makes this story really crazy is just the mountains of like content or whatever that she was interacting with before leading up to the situation that led to her stabbing her teacher. And also just all the other things that led up to her stabbing her teacher. So it's like a regular school day. Random other classroom has he's like a math teacher, right? Comes running into the room after he's been stabbed like 3 times, right? He's like collapses onto the ground, bleeding out in front of the students and the other teacher. And then they go running into the other classroom to find the girl that stabbed him also bleeding out after having been stabbed. And like fucking just like saying crazy, like in like those manic like repeating phrases modes. And I think she was saying things like saying the teacher's first name, being like, I forget the teacher's first name, but it's like Jake made me do this, Jake made me do, or whatever, right? It's all Jake's fault or whatever, right? Using Jake as a placeholder for the teacher's name.
Yeah.
So then this goes viral, the story blows up, right? I believe, I might be wrong, but this is what people are saying, so don't fucking kill me for this. I think the girl's trans. Like, I think she's
M to F.
Yeah, male to female,
Yeah.
because presents female. Has a TikTok where she like, also her TikTok handle is I'm really pretty.
Okay.
That's the TikTok handle, by the way. Okay, so this is telling us a lot of stuff. She has a TikTok where she posts a lot and reposts a lot, and also a Pinterest board where she reposts a lot of shit, right? And on her TikTok reposts and Pinterest boards, it's so much content of like when you're in love with your teacher, or like getting pretty to go to class today so that my teacher notices me. And then in parentheses, he's 30. And like all this like genuinely like mentally ill, like teenage girl, like fantasy grooming scenario shit. And one of them, and then she's also, a lot of people have found comments she's left under a lot of these videos or stuff, right? And it'll be comments under videos like where girls are alluding to the fact that they're being groomed by an older man, but they like it, right? And then she'll comment being like, "Oh, girl, this is my life right now, like LOL run," or like shit like that. Like basically trying to make it seem like she was currently in a relationship with the teacher.
But she was not.
Like, we don't know, right? So
Yeah.
like there's no confirmed evidence of any of this stuff. This is all just TikTok sleuthing from the information out there. But it turns out that the teacher has reported her for stalking 3 times prior to being stabbed.
Shit.
So there's a lot of people online right now being like, I don't believe any man. Like, there's no way he didn't groom her. It's like, who would fucking be grooming or like trying to be in a relationship with a minor that you're the teacher for, right? And then report them for stalking, right? That's basically requesting an investigation into the issue.
Of course, yeah.
3 times. You would not do that if you are currently grooming your student, right? Maybe you would, but that would be the dumbest decision of all time. So, guy gets stabbed. This whole story is blowing up. She stabbed herself, basically. She stabbed him and then stabbed herself right after.
With like a a knife or
Knife,
like,
scissors. I don't know what she used, to be honest. Just
wow. How
they're-
old is this person? High
the
school?
yeah, she's 18 years old.
Okay.
So the theory is that she turned 18, went to the teacher being like, we can be together now, you can stop rejecting me, and he rejected her again, and then she just like flipped out and like fucking stabbed him.
Is he dead?
No, no one's dead,
Okay.
but like stabbed,
Severely
It-
fucked.
like you fucking
Yeah,
stabbed
yeah.
the guy 3 times. And so then now that's just because the school district is being so hush hush about any information related to this scenario. It's been maybe a week, like less than a week, I think, since the news broke. So yeah, it is currently unfolding right now. It's been like 5 days, I believe, since the first post about it. But holy shit, talk about mental illness, right? Like, imagine being that upset. Imagine being the teacher, because I saw a lot of comments under the most viral posts, and one of them was from, this guy used to be my teacher. Like, he had a massive glow up. He used to be just like a nerdy, quiet guy, but he is certainly not creepy and just like an actually great guy. Like, did he deserve this? Like, blah blah blah. And what was pissing me off was like the comments being like, I don't believe any man. He for sure groomed her. I'm like,
Yeah.
most of the evidence, like, there's no evidence to say anything really, but like most of the confirmed facts would show that actually it's a very unlikely that he was in a relationship. But like, just the fact that, and I just fucking hate that fucking, yeah, the stereotyping of it. And it's very sad for the guy that's been stabbed and then being called a fucking, basically a pedophile online after you were stabbed, after you reported a student multiple times for stalking you. And then, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
But I was listening to this. I'm like, bro, this is a Netflix documentary waiting to happen. This is fucking
Yeah, that's pretty
insane
crazy.
content.
I mean, obviously this probably isn't as much for you guys, but do you ever worry, as people who most definitely have fans that have parasocial relationships with you, that maybe not an interaction of this level of intensity can happen, but maybe similar levels of
I
like
assume anybody I meet is trying to kill me off rip.
a fan? You mean, or just
Anybody I
every
meet.
human?
Anybody I meet. That's how I've always been.
That's stressful.
That's stressful.
It's the life I live. That's why I want a gun, bro.
Yeah,
I don't care.
I think in my life, I've always approached everyone with such good intentions and expected the same from them. So that's why I'm super friendly. But I mean, like that, I've definitely told you guys a story of like my stalker situation. That was scary for me because she was there was no like getting through to her. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't like trying to like ration and be like, hey, what you're doing is fucked up and weird, and I have no relationship with you, right? It was like,
Wait, I don't know if I've heard this story.
you never heard
Can you
my
just
stalker
TLDR
story?
it?
I've definitely told it on the pod before.
Yes.
Yeah,
ATI or UTI?
UTI.
I feel like I told it on ATI.
No, it was UTI. It was
Really?
years ago.
Oh, years ago?
Yeah.
I guess
Can
I
you
could
just
tell it again.
quickly
I was
recap?
in the back of gangs of backyard.
Really? All right. Well, I'll tell you again. It's been long enough that the story can make sense. Then I feel like I fucking told this shit recently. Maybe I told somebody personally, but either way. So when I first blew up, like within my first 500,000 followers, 600,000 followers, I'd say, driving home from the city one day. And this is like pandemic time, like shit is like not really open, right? And then I'm driving home from the city, and I get a call from a random number, but it's like my area code, so that's why I never answer random phone calls. But it was my area code, so I answer. I'm like, hello, and the person on the other end, some like a young girl, just starts talking, but like talking as if we were like cut off in like a conversation we were already having. So I automatically go, oh, wrong number, right? So I'm like, oh, you got the wrong number, like, and I'm like trying to, but she keeps talking. I'm like, I don't want to be rude because it sounds like a normal person, and I don't want. I'm like, hey, you got the wrong number. Like, I don't know who you think you're calling, but like, I don't know who you are, so I'm gonna hang up now.
Yeah.
And then she goes, you better not hang up on me. I know where your mom lives. And I go, what? I'm like, do you know who you're talking to? And she's like, yeah, Wootak. And she goes, I know where your mom lives. And I'm like, what the fuck? Who is this? And she goes, continues yapping like as if we were friendly terms with each other. And I'm getting super creeped out. And then she's like, yeah, you live in Fort Lee, like saying all this shit. I'm like, fuck no. And then that's all I'm like, listen, if you ever show up to my crib, I will kill you. Like, I will not just stand around, right? Like,
That
do
is
not
crazy.
don't you fucking dare. That's just it. And I fucking banged it on her, right? spam calling me nonstop, phone blowing up with text messages like fucking. And I'm scared. I'm literally like, what the fuck is happening? I call my brother. I'm like, yo, get the sword and lock the doors. I'm almost home. And he's like, get the sword. And I'm like, just trust me, get the sword. And just, I'm gonna be home soon. I'll explain when I get there. And then so I get home and he's got the sword like on the floor while he's like playing video games. And I'm like, he's like, what's happening? I explained to him, he's like, oh nah, that's crazy. Mad nonchalant. And I call, and then so whole time I'm driving home, my phone's being blown up, right? And she's texting me like angry now. She's like livid. Like, if you don't fucking answer me, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna come to your fucking home. Like, she's like, how could you do this to me? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, what the fuck is happening? Like, I don't know you, bitch. And I call the police. They show up and they're like, they basically are like, yeah, there ain't shit we can do about it until she like actually harms you. So in stalker situations, until an actual attempt is made to harm you, like nothing can happen, essentially, right? Or like a situation where your life is threatened with reason to believe they have the ability to actually harm you. So in the scenario where we're being canceled, some girl sent me an address. It was the Mission nightclub address, along with like, I'm gonna dismember you and your whole family and package you up in a little box, and then drops the address of Mission nightclub and being like, see you there, thinking like I work there. And then I just screenshot that, sent it to the police, and I filed criminal charges against her.
Yeah,
but
it's because she showed
because she showed the address,
right?
So which
genuine intention.
Exactly. It shows like genuine intention.
Yeah,
this girl hadn't done anything like that in writing, right? So I was like, I'm like sitting there like, there's nothing you can do. No wonder people fucking die, idiots. Yeah. Like, what fucking dumbass law is that? And then so then the police just write up like information, don't do shit, and then just leave. And so then I block her, right? Next day, new account made, DMing me on Insta, like just for like weeks. Like, it's just like, if I block her, there's like a new way of her contacting me. And then eventually like it disappears for a while. But every so often I'll get like a random DM from a new Instagram account or a random phone call from a different number and a voicemail being left from her like over the course of like months, right? 4 days, 12 days, like random sporadically. One day I get a random Facebook message from like a 55-year-old white man. And it was like, it's Gloria. Her name was Gloria. It's Gloria, like blah, 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 blah. And like saying all this crazy shit. Once again, like talking as if like we are in some kind of relationship. And like there was a conversation we were already having. So she's completely delusional. Like she's in her mind, we've already been speaking. And I'm looking at this shit and I realize what it is. I'm like, she had to have stopped a random stranger and asked to use their phone to contact somebody and then Facebook messaged me, right? So I'm like, holy fuck, this girl's insane. And parts of it is very like typical paranoid schizophrenic, where it feels like there's people after me, like there's the forces are against us type language, right? And it's like, it's you and me against the world type shit. I'm like, fuck out of here.
No, it's not.
It ain't me against shit. It's me against you, bitch. And then a couple days after that, I get a phone call from Mount Sinai Hospital, which is like a hospital in New York, from their psychiatric division. And it's like a nurse being like, hello, is this Mr. Wootak Kim? And I'm like, yeah, this is him. And I'm shook because I'm like, oh, is this my mom? Is this somebody I care about? Like, why am I getting a phone call from this place, right? And she's like, we have your girlfriend here. She's being admitted to the psychiatric ward and you were her emergency contact. Like, we think you should come in. I'm like, come in? I'm like, I'll have a girlfriend, miss. And she's like, oh, really? Like, her Gloria blah, blah, blah is here. And she's put you as her emergency contract saying you're her boyfriend. And I flipped out on this nurse. I was like, I legit was so mad and so fucking fed up with it. I'm like, tell this fucking woman that I am not, like, you don't know what I've been fucking going through. I was like trauma dumping on this nurse. And the nurse was so shook. She was like, what? And I'm like, yeah, she belongs in that shit, by the way. Write all that shit down on your chart. She's schizophrenic. She's delusional. She's been stalking me for fucking months, and she will not leave me alone. Please, get her the fucking help she needs. And then she's like, okay, so sorry about that. Hang up.
How old were you? 23?
25. Yeah. This is after I'd blown up, but like within the year after I'd blown up. So then, what's it called? Couple weeks after that, I get a Instagram DM from her sister, and her sister's like, basically it's like this long, and it's basically like describing the situation. And she was like, "Hey, I know my sister's been harassing you, but and I'm really sorry. We tried to get her to stop, but clearly she's like not mentally well. Like she's basically started losing her mind recently, and like became really fixated on you. And right now we have no clue where she is. Like she went through the hospital, got discharged, and then ran away again. And with like she has zero way of like staying in contact with her family. And she's like, has she tried to contact you at all? Do you have any idea where? Like basically she was like, if she was to contact somebody, it might have been this guy. And I was like, listen, I'm really sorry that's happened to you and your family, and I feel for you. But like the fact that you fucking know your sister's been harassing me for months, and like, please do something about that shit. I really hope you find her, but like, please make sure she never contacts me again. And she was just like, yeah. And I was just like, I haven't heard from her. Like, obviously you've known she was at Mount Sinai, but since then I haven't heard from her. And she apologized and said, yeah, okay, then goodbye.
And nothing else since.
And that was it. Yeah. Nothing since.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I guess what.
Hey, now that you have money, you should hire a personal investigator into Gloria.
No.
Just to see like where she is.
I'm good.
Is that.
I want to
Like,
follow her around for a day.
How does someone like even
Stream
like
idea.
obtain your address and phone number? Like, is that
Well, so that was what I'm realizing is that was right after I blew up, right? So second that she called me, I was like, where the fuck is my phone number that she was able to do that? It was like linked in my fucking personal Instagram, dude.
My shit used to have that.
Yeah,
too.
yeah. Like when you go randomly mega viral, like I'm talking like this was like 3 months after my first ever maybe 4 months after I had started posting on TikTok, right? And I have like 500,000 followers, like hundreds of DMs every day. I'm not used to this level of attention. I don't know where to scrub my shit from or where my information's at. So it was that experience actually. So I actually kind of like I'm thankful for it because it made me go through everything and just scrub my information off of everything. Because I'm like, there were so many ways that people could have found me, and that like I just got kind of like, you know what I mean? Thank God that it wasn't like somebody more tenacious about finding my ass.
yeah?
More
It's
about it.
Yeah.
but then I guess
She was all talk.
Gloria, if you see this, I think you're a pussy.
all bark no
yeah,
bite.
all bark, man.
No,
Your love was fake. Because if that shit was real, you would find him again.
If she ever contacts me again, I'm going straight to you, bro.
Come kill my boy. We'll talk about it. I guess, but returning back to this original story, like, is it kind of a intimidating thing to learn about in the position that you guys are in, to know that you could be the complete victim of something, yet at least online be getting torn up for it?
Oh, of course.
Oh,
But
that shit's
I've
annoying as
been known
fuck.
that that's like the reality of the internet.
Yeah.
It's
Very
the
annoying.
fucking. Every day that I make a video that I put out there in hopes that it gets views to bring me closer to my personal goals is a day that I know that I'm bringing myself closer to the possibility of those realities too. And it's just a pill you gotta swallow that comes with it, right?
Yeah.
And if I was worried about that, sitting around worried about that, like I wouldn't do anything that I do at all ever. So
I have I think like 2 weeks ago I had a fucking new account, and it's like blank picture, 0 followers, 0 following, and it DM'd me and it was leaving comments like, where you at, I'm gonna find you, blah blah blah. And I tried to ignore it for like a day, and then it did it another day, and I responded, I'm like, dog, I'm right here, please come find me, like I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. Haven't heard from it since.
You dropped your location.
Yes. I fucking hate that shit, bro. I will kill you where you stand, bro. Please find me. And then it was like, I got unbanned on Twitch and I posted it. It was like, all right, bet. I'm like, bet what, bitch? I'm right here. I hate that shit so
doing
much,
the opposite of what would be recommended.
yeah, also be careful because you never know like who's gonna pull up. It
bro.
might be
Either
a guy
you
with a
die or
gun.
I die that day. If you're really about
But
it,
why?
bro.
Stop
I
risking
don't give a
death.
fuck. I hate it.
You should give a fuck. That small nuisance is certainly not worth your life.
It's probably like some fucking 14-year-old.
Yeah, it's probably a K-pop stan.
Yeah, fuck you, bitch.
Speaking of,
Facts.
dude, are you just cooked on your Instagram username, or
Yeah, I had to change it.
That's so
It's
funny.
Pray Viet Trap.
That's so funny. Somebody took it, bro.
Well, bro, Instagram's annoying because it's like ever since it went the meta route, like if you pay for the subscription, you can't change your name for like 14 days. Whereas the joke I used to pull was you could change it whenever you want and it would save your username for 2 weeks. So, like, as a joke, I would change my name all the time. Never had been a problem. Forgot about it completely until now. And then as soon as it fucking became available, somebody took it.
Have you
And it's like-
DM'd the fucker who took it?
Yeah, I was like, you bitch. That's it.
Oh, and they weren't. They were like not down to give it back.
They either blocked me or deactivated the account because it's like not active anymore.
They just took it just to fuck with him.
Yeah, fuck you.
That's the thing about the internet is people just like you learn more. The more you exist on the internet, the more you realize that people fucking suck.
It's annoying.
They will do things that have no benefit to them just to piss someone else off. Like the amount of true trolls that exist. Like
It's kind of funny though. So
I mean,
it's like,
that's not even that bad. Like that's
Yeah.
it
it's
could
not
be
that
worse.
bad, but like it's just a small example of
Yeah.
like the mentality of some people.
could be worse. Yeah. That's so funny. Cook though.
So there's a show, right? It's called Singles Inferno. You
Mhm.
heard of it?
I heard somebody was cheating on somebody.
Okay, no,
I've heard a lot about it from you.
You didn't hear about that?
no. On Singles Inferno?
Yeah. Single season. Wait, what
Five.
season?
Season
No,
5, right
Season
now.
5?
Yeah.
I don't know then.
Okay.
Some
well,
guy was cheating on some girl. Henna something.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I knew you. I knew
So
you
first,
would know.
Hannah is a friend of mine. She's a TikToker.
I was about to say she looked familiar.
You've definitely met her before.
Yeah.
She, I don't know if I'm allowed to say, but so maybe we bleep this. But she's on the next season of the one
Oh, for real?
that they just filmed. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
So either way,
Oh damn, Jimmy.
she's a homie, right? I see her all the time. She used to work for Apollo ID doing like social media stuff, so that's how I met her. And she's in New York, but her ex is on the show, and then they occasionally have like Korean Americans that are on the show.
Mm-hmm.
And this season, there's 2 Korean Americans. But specifically, this season, I think is the best season of the show I've seen so far. But specifically because Korean people are so conservative and polite and respectful, right? And like shy, right? With like their advances. But Americans are typically not, right? And so like and in most seasons, the way it goes is like there's one it guy and one it girl. And most of the girls and guys are competing for like the one popular person that everyone wants, right? And that popular person knows how to play the game. They're usually like a red flag or they're just really popular or whatever, right? And they're getting all the attention. And it's like they're the only reason that it's interesting. But this season's fire because like there's the attention's going all around. There's 2 it girls, right? There's the traditional, there's one that's like she was famous on social media already. So occasionally they have like people that are like kind of big influencers that'll come on the show, like 1 or 2. And so she was really famous because she's a track athlete, like a professional track and field runner. But she's super hot. Like she looks like a K-pop idol. She looks like Karina from aespa, who's like known for being like the hottest K-pop idol. So she looks exactly like her, but she's a professional athlete. People obsess over her. She also has the best personality I've seen of any girl on the show. I'm madly in love with her, right? So then there's the American girl, or she's like Australian but grew up in America.
And this is not Henna.
This is not Hannah. She's not on the show. It's her ex that's on the show.
Got it.
But so then that girl is basically like the other most popular girl. If anything, she's the most popular girl. But she's like she like turns evil like midway through the show, where she clearly is like starting to try to like get every guy's attention, like play like every opportunity she has, and it just makes the show so much more interesting. And that's what I realized, that like it's like disgusting to watch an American reality dating when everyone's like that, and you're like, God, this is debaucherous and like so soulless, and there's no real love in this. It's just like horny. But then in Korean reality dating, where it's like so pure and like even just people touching hands, you're like hyped about it, and then you throw in like an American demon, and then like the drama just spikes off, and I'm like, yeah, that's the sauce they needed.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, Henna's ex is getting mega clowned on, like on the show.
Why?
He's just not popular, and then he just is. He's funny though, but he's funny in a way that he's not trying to be funny. He's getting laughed at.
Yeah, it's like laugh.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
And I feel bad for him because like he's got the disadvantage of being not very Korean. So like the way he speaks Korean is very just. It's English, but like he's translating it to Korean,
Mm-hmm.
so he gets laughed at for certain things he does. Where I'm just like, oh, that sucks. I feel for him. But yeah. Apparently he cheated on Henna, and that's why they broke up. And so now that he's on the show, people are attacking. He had to deactivate his social media account.
Oh.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Where I feel bad because I'm like, he hasn't done anything wrong in the show. In fact, if anything, he makes the show more entertaining because he's funny, right?
Yeah.
He's a funny character. But and I don't even know if it's confirmed that he cheated on Henna or not. This is just a lot of speculation. And then two, there was this influencer whose name is Kevin, who's a trans, like he's a male to female trans woman, right? And apparently he like made like a video being like something about like 2025 recap, and that he went on a date with somebody in New York who was on the next season of Singles Inferno. And then so Singles Inferno comes out, and there's a New York Korean American guy on the show, and everyone's like, this guy went on a date with this guy, and he was just randomly talking shit about him, but like for no reason, without mentioning his name. So then he had to like make a statement on all that and then deactivate his socials.
Damn.
I felt very bad for him, honestly. Yeah, because like nothing's confirmed, and everyone's just obliterating him over it, and I'm like, that's f***ed up. Because imagine he didn't cheat on Henna.
Has she said anything?
No, she hasn't spoken on it.
Well, it sounds like
I'll speak on it.
that
may or may not have happened. I don't know.
But that's what's going on with this season, which, by the way, the bonus content will be reacting to season 5, episode 1. I've already watched all 4 episodes that are out right now. By the time this comes out, probably the whole season will be out. But if you want to watch what Viet and Ian think about Singles Inferno season 5, then you should tune in to the bonus content.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, do you watch any reality shows?
I hardly watch TV or movies.
Wow.
Yeah.
I can't stand reality until I watch Singles Inferno. I'm so addicted, bro.
Have you guys watched or heard of I Love LA?
No.
It's so bad, but in like a good
And an entertaining way?
entertaining way.
I hate when shit's like that.
Kind of like Emily in Paris. It's made to like, what's the word? Satirical? It's satire for
Okay.
LA.
Okay.
Like,
wait, is it reality or is it like a series?
no, it's like it's a scripted like series.
Really?
Yeah.
Where is it on? What's it about? Like, give me the storyline.
It is on, I think HBO. It's on HBO Max. It just recently either blew up or came out. I don't know how long ago it came out, but it's like it recently blew up, and it's essentially it follows like this manager who manages her best friend, and they live in LA, and it's like blah blah blah. But it's like Quen Blackwell is in it, some other famous people, and it just like it takes every little part of LA and like dramatizes it. It makes it kind of interesting because we live
it. Yeah.
Like
That's
I hated it at first, but then I just kept watching. It was kind of funny.
Damn, I might watch that shit.
It's 8 episodes.
There's certain trash
It's short.
TVs. I eat that shit up.
Yeah.
But it's like all scripted and dramatized.
It's not like a reality. It's like a TV show.
Have you guys watched Entourage?
No.
You've talked a lot about it,
Yeah,
though.
you need to watch it.
What is it?
I've told you this before. It's an HBO series, one of the most famous HBO series, about an actor from New York that moves to LA with all his boys. And all his boys, like it's 3 of his closest friends. Like his best friend, that's his manager because he's the smart one. Then his half brother, who's like a version of him, who wants to like be an actor too, but he's not as handsome as the main guy. And then Turtle, which is like his basically, I don't even know what job he does. He's just like his lackey. It's like his henchman, right? Like he drives a car. He just is the vibes, right? But they all moved to LA, and this was in like the early 2000s when like celebrity culture was popping, and it's just watching this young like early 20s like popping movie star, A-list movie star, get more and more famous, and them get more and more like them just growing through life, but like as like celebrities. And there's real celebrities, there's real scenarios happening in the show, like him dating what's Black Widow's name? Scarlett Johansson. He's like, I find he like literally him like risen up Scarlett Johansson over the phone and like bagging her, going on dates with her. There was a time period where he was like spiraling, and he starts dating this like porn star who's a real porn star, Sasha Grey.
Yeah.
And then like he's just drinking and partying and doing drugs and like going on and like crashing out with like, it's just the most fire representation of a young man making it in entertainment. And because he's not even the main character, like the main character, the main guy is not really the main character. It's all his boys. That's why it's called Entourage. The entourage is the main character. So there's no one singular main character. If anything, it's his boy, the manager, that's the main character. But all of them, initially, they're just all living in this guy's shadow. And then like through him getting more and more famous and them learning the industries and like everyone's kind of getting their own foot and they're all funny ass characters. So it's just hella funny and entertaining to watch.
How many seasons?
It's
More importantly, is it done?
It's finished, yeah.
Okay,
They even
then I will
it was
watch
so popular they even made a movie like a couple years ago.
Oh,
that
shit.
aired like a movie, like a theater movie that was like the ending part of it. But the one of the most legendary characters of all time in any fiction I've ever watched, his name's Ari Gold, and he's his agent, right? So he's like the stereotypical super agent, like super Hollywood agent where he's always cursing. He's a mega douchebag. He doesn't give a about anything but getting the deal done. He's the best character I've seen in TV in forever, and he's based off of like the guy that founded WME, which is so like in the show you see him being an agent for like the biggest talent agency in the world and managing some of the biggest stars, and he leaves to start his own agency, and apparently that's supposed to like shadow the story of the real beginnings of the biggest talent agencies in LA right now. But and also the main character that it's Mark Wahlberg executive produced it based on his own life apparently.
So
I'll
it's like
check it out.
semi-autobiographical.
Yeah, but like not autobiographical, but like just like he's the source material.
Yeah.
I'll definitely check it out.
Bro,
That's
it's
cool.
so fire.
Have you watched JJK
Oh, of course.
episode 4?
Of course.
Do you care?
Jujutsu Kaisen?
Do you care about spoilers?
No, it's fine.
Spoiler alert, spoiler alert.
Dude.
Fire. That's like if the Itachi Uchiha massacre was made today,
Yeah.
that's what it would have fucking looked
that
like.
shit was so insane,
It
bro.
was so good, bro. The scene where the eyes are like pressing on her and she's just breaking through his.
Did you see that Japan is mad that it's so high rated? And they're like, Americans are stupid. All they like is fighting.
Yeah. And then the Americans are like, oh, sorry, was there not enough little girls, naked little girls in it for you?
Nah, that shit was.
It's
Oh,
interesting, though, to
gee,
see
bro.
what like people in the home countries like of their own media and what Westerners like.
Yeah.
Because in anime, that was like a big one where this has a 9.8 rating right now. It's one of the highest rated episodes of anime you could ever get. It's like 9.8 or higher, right?
Mhm.
And then but Japan like hates it. It's being dogged on. Like people are like saying to remake the episode in Japan. Because in Japan they're basically like Americans are so pleased just by like fancy animation. Like it didn't do anything. The story was so badly written, which I kind of agree. The story could have been better.
Yeah.
What JJK sucks at doing is world building and like setting up the story. But like so much just went down in that 5
Like
seconds.
when she killed her mom and then her mom stabbed the other guy, I was
like,
lost.
I was like, what just happened?
I
Did
had to look it up.
Really? Exactly. There's many things you have to
Yeah.
like look up and have somebody explain because like the anime just skips over it and it's like, look at these fists, dude.
But the fists were
Look
great.
at this aura farming, dude. And I was eating that, shit
That
up.
shit was
That
crazy,
shit was
bro.
sick. But
Hey, do you think this season has a different animator?
oh
the
no,
animation-
it's Mappa. So
It feels different.
it does feel a little different. It feels darker, but I think they do that on purpose because the culling games, up until now, it's been pretty standard shonen.
Yeah.
But culling games is where that shit gets dark, where people are killing each other, and there's actually like dark. I mean, she just
like halfway through season 1.
she massacred her whole family.
I don't know, dude. Season 2 was really good. Season 1 was kind of slow for me. Like JJK was of anime where it took me a few tries to get really into it.
I like it so far.
I love it. It's so good.
But this season, every episode has been a banger, bro.
Culling games is well known to be one of like the best arcs.
oh my
Yeah.
god.
But yeah, that shit was fire. But that also goes for Singles Inferno and like other Korean media or like Korean reality. I noticed is there the things that like Korean people are so mad about. Korean people get mad about everything. Like Korean people have this like obsession with like building people up just to destroy them over nothing. Like later in the future, they piss me off so bad with that. But yeah, Korean people will be like infuriated about a scene or something while like Americans love that shit.
They're like hyped on it. Yeah.
And then there's also situations where so far in like the earlier seasons, every girl that I thought was the hottest girl in the show gets no love, like zero attention. And
From Korea.
yeah, no, from the guys in the show. And
Oh.
I'm sitting there like ripping my hair out, like so upset that like the girl I want isn't getting any attention or like screen time. But and then it's like unanimous where like everyone in the West, like in America or like Western countries, is like this is the hottest girl in the show. No one's talking to her. And it's like, and then people blame it on like Korean beauty standards or whatever. But yeah, that's happened twice where like the girl that I thought personally was the in the lineup or like one of the gets like zero love, like basically zero.
Weird.
Yeah. All right.
Bonus content.
Today's bonus content is, what do we even call this? Music draft. Let's call it that.
Yes.
So we're basically going to draft pick songs, which is essentially just our top 5 lists in a certain category.
Top 5.
You okay over there, buddy?
Let's do an ad-libs.
Okay.
Top 5.
I had no clue what he said. I was like, this guy's tweaking. The first category is going to be top 5 songs ever made.
Ever.
So clearly there's a level of bias and favoritism and opinion that's going into this. But it's not like just your top 5 favorite songs. It's the top 5 songs you think were the best made songs.
Yeah. So it's
like,
about the art.
Yeah, exactly. Just like the most beautiful songs that you can think of.
Like most fitting, yeah.
Exactly. So it should expand like genres a little bit too, right? Let's see. Anyways, like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you guys for tuning in. And remember, for supporting the fourth wall supports the show. It's the best way to keep this show going. So appreciate y'all, everyone that subscribed. Love you. Goodbye.
Bye.